Have you ever wondered what a max mastery rank player's orbiter looks like on the inside? Well, that's what I'm about to show you. So I've been playing this game for over 5,500 hours. I'm the max mastery. I have near enough all the items in the game. Like there's a few things I'm missing, but they're not exactly something I'm chasing after. They're insignificant, or scans and stuff like whatever. Okay, but I have played through this game for a few years, not since it came out, but I've definitely put in the effort to try and get everything. And of course, every time I come back from a mission, I go back to my orbiter, so I want it to look nice. My idea for my orbiter is that I like to make it look cluttered. Like, I've brought back a lot of stuff from different missions. I've been places, I don't want it to look clean. It looks organised, but in a messy, productive kind of way. You'll see on the little tour. There's little bits and pieces everywhere, like tools, little snack boxes, little trophies everywhere that I've collected from the days of my exploration throughout the Origin system. So that's my idea of looking at it. I've spent too much platinum on this thing. There's definitely a couple of thousand worth of platinum decorations here, but I'm not going to list where all the decorations are from. As I'm talking about stuff, I'll be like, okay, you get this from here, you get this from there, whatever. But anyway, let's take a look. So we'll start in the navigation area, which is the little compartment that actually flies towards the missions, So this is my navigation. We have an Earth floating console, which was from Scarlet Spear when that event was around. I've got some prime glyphs on my window to try and make a bit use of the space a little bit. Now, I don't know, I'm thinking of maybe taking them off the window and putting them around the outside, so I've actually got a bit more of a view, but I've had them there for a while. It looks cool. I've got an Eidolon shard to show that I'm a bit of an Eidolon triad. I normally solo tri-cap them things, so is there as a little trophy, of course, on the outside of the ship. Doesn't make sense, but it's a little ornament or whatever, however you want to see it. I'm also using the prime decorations too, which you could get from one of the Twitch packs. So you can see I've got this like prime trim, which adds a nice little bit of detail. A lot of the time I use the Christmas one because it adds snow on the floor and it just adds a bit more detail, but it's not Christmas, so wouldn't make sense. I'll put the Christmas one in here soon, but not yet. It's close to that time of year. And then I've got a little table which is just an upside down pet bed to make a little table where I've got some syndicate trophies. I've actually become max rank in all the syndicates before. Right now I'm max ranking 3 of them. But I just never picked up the medallions for it, which is annoying, but it is what it is. So I do want total 6 on here just to show that I've actually become max rank in all of them, but oh well. This little Kuva decoration, you can get that from the market. It looks cool. I don't really have anywhere else to put it, so it's there. We've got some other little decorations over here. So this Lotus one, I don't know if you could get that as a reward or it's from the market. This Senti one, this big one, that's what you got from the 2020 TennoCon digital pack, I believe. So it looks cool. It's there. There it is. Some pictures up here. TennoCon 2020 poster. Just some bits and bobs. I made these like little chairs on each side, so when I'm flying towards a mission I can sit back, relax and enjoy the void transference that we jump to different missions and jumping through solar rails and whatever. Cool stuff. Got a little corpus guy here. Yep, just bits and pieces laid around here just to fill this corner up a little bit. And then I've got these like barriers with like these tubes hanging off of them. You could pick them up from Fortuna if you talk to Ticker and get some of his second-hand pieces. We've got some pendulums here with some plants on top. These plants, each one of them costs 50 platinum, but I think they look amazing personally. I've got some here too. I love the gold green effect to add a bit of life, a bit of greenery, so I think they look brilliant. Not got much detail around here to save space. We've got some just random clutter over here. And we could put some organised stuff over here eventually, but I haven't got really any plans for that yet. And then we've got a Vitus Essence little decoration here from Arbitrations. We've got some love hearts from Valentine's Day. We've got some very chroma inspired pictures too, because gotta love chroma, okay? So yeah, got a lot of pictures everywhere just to, you know, something interesting to look at. We've got nothing on the ceiling, no. And then all the decorations are here are just stuff that I've collected from Nightwave, except from this little trap. Yeah, just stuff I've collected from Nightwave, so noggles, so every time I do something from Nightwave and you get decorations, I can put them here. I don't really think we've got any from the Glassmaker. I think that's like the only decoration from Glassmaker, like that thing right there, the green spinning thing, so pretty disappointed in that regard. And then I've got a lot more prime glyphs here that kind of separate the downstairs to the upstairs, so I don't know, it's like some kind of little barrier thing that you walk through to keep in all the gravity, of course. I don't know, it's just whatever, it's there, it's cool decoration. Got a domestic drone, kind of, for some reason that part of the floor's really dirty, so we had to go over that spot. I don't know why he's doing that, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's the upstairs area, pretty cool. You know, it's not crazy, but it's nice and spaced out, it's organised. Got some floofs, of course. So let's go down to this area. Now, this area, you know, it's got a lot of stuff in it, okay? When they first redesigned this area, I thought it was cool because, you know, this used to be a lot smaller of a room. There never used to be this skylight here. There used to be a really low ceiling, and it used to be really claustrophobic, I guess. But as soon as they opened this whole area up, it looked great. Like it, you know, you can see your railjack there. That's my railjack, of course, up there. Cool stuff. So it's cool. You can actually see into space. You can actually get some natural space light through here, which is cool. But when the space opened up, I didn't really like it that much because I don't know, it just didn't feel right. So I've had a lot of decorations here to try and kind of make it a bit more of a smaller kind of intimate environment. So we'll just go around the room this way. No, we'll go clockwise this way, okay? So we'll start at the mod station. First of all, you can see that up here I've got the John Prodman poster, which you can get from staying 1 hour in the index. We've got a little sign up there that just says flight deck, so go through this door, flight deck. We've got some Granum coins here, a Parazon poster that I believe is just from Barrow. And then we'll go to the mod station here. We've just got a table, which is just cluttered full of random bits and bobs, okay? Like sentient calls, tools, little trophies. Got my courier trophy there, which you get from collecting all the courier, which is the little collectibles that you can scan in missions. You can see that I've got it as my little profile picture too. And then we've got a crewman boot on there, because why not? We've got some jade noggles. So this is just my little workbench when I'm editing my tools or weapons to, you know, put better mods on them. I've got little decorations there, so I've got a neural sensor, a circuits, an ITAN sculpture just to make this machine look a bit more interesting, you know, make it move around. And then we've got cluttered stuff here, just parts I'm breaking down and turning into scraps that I can use to mod my weapons, or so, you know, it's very cluttered because it's like I've bought something back from a mission, I've chucked it on the side and I'm going to work on it at some point, or, you know, got stuff working in progress. So it doesn't just look empty and like there's nothing going on here, because otherwise this just looks like an empty shell and you walk through it now and again and it doesn't make sense. Here I've got my little pet station that is separated by a little barricade just to add a bit of character. Why not? I could take that barricade out, to be fair, it'll look fine without it. I might do that. But yeah, this is my main boy Kubro. He's a big boy. Okay, he's using the Prime skin with the Deluxe Anoros, no not Anoros, sorry, the Deluxe Nidus armor, with my clan emblem there. And then I've got a couple more little pets, a little Kondrok and the Plains of Eidolon mouse thing. I can't remember what they're called, but weirdos anyway. And then we've got a poster there with a Kavat and a Kubo on it, just to, you know, bring it all together. Of course, we've got another Chroma inspired piece here. So this is a big picture that you can't actually buy. So if we go to equipment, go to orbiter, decorate, you can see that this is actually 6 different pictures placed together, and then you've got to kind of, it's very awkward, you've got to come in here and you've got to move the picture to try and make it all line up, which was, it takes a minute, okay? It doesn't take 2 seconds, it definitely takes a minute. But yeah, this looks cool. Then we've got one on the other side too, which is one of my favourite looking fan art pictures. So This separates the whole room a little bit. It kind of borders that whole area off. Then we've got some more of the plants up here. You can see my name up there too. And then that kind of, we'll go into that area after this. We'll do this area first. But then this is my little companion station. So we've got a little spider bot here as a companion. This is actually the exploiter orb. If you kill the exploiter orb, then you've got this like trophy that has a chance of dropping. So I put this here as like a, you know, it looks like a little robot that I've been working on. I don't know. You know, got crates for storage, so maybe I'm storing my sentinels in there or whatever. And then, you know, little lockers to put some spare bits and pieces in. Little tools to work on companions. And then I've got my foundry area, which is one of my favourite parts of my little ship. Oh, we got this trophy too from 2020 TennoCon Relay. For when you're in there, you get this as a little reward for basically staying in there and watching it. So that's there, because I don't know where else to put it. I don't know. I'm going to move it from there because it doesn't need to be there. But yeah, so we've got this little foundry station, which I love. We've got, you know, it's not too cluttered, this bit. It's got bits of materials. We've got some boxes down here with some spare parts. I've got an Itan sculpture here that has no stars in it. So it's like, it's kind of incomplete. It's being fixed or whatever. So it's on this little workbench. And then we've got the Murex Raid hologram here, which you can get from the Scarlet Spear event, which is currently not available. So that's there as extra decoration on the corner. And then we've got a little console, which is actually some circuits decoration, I think. No, control module, that's it. So yeah, it's cute little area, serves no purpose. Even when I'm running down here, I want to come to my foundry, I can still walk through. I can walk through most of the decorations. It's just this corner I can't walk through, so it's not a big inconvenience with this bit here because I can walk through it anyway. Yeah, so it's all just visual. So yeah, this is this area. This is my favourite place that I've decorated. It just looks like a big workshop. So if we go here, looks good to me. And then we've got the arsenal area. So up here we've got the cards that you can get from the Lavarian. Okay, you can find these little cards in each one of them for each Warframe. So in the future there's going to be more, so I can add a couple more on each end. But they look cool. They fill the space up there, and they're free to get. So. And then we've got some more pedestals that you can get from Barrow, and then we've got this stone thing from the Quill Onco in the Plains of Eidolon. Then some arbitration decorations that you can buy from Vice Essence. A lot of Auto sculptures, I-10 sculptures of course, and then we've got my chroma here, just, you know, my favourite Warframe, my big boy chroma. This side of the room, nothing special, it's just empty, just full of different storage. Of course we've got a lot of different missions everywhere. I've got a shit ton of weapons and resources, so you know, I like to save spaces just for storage, so that's there, serves no purpose. But on this side we've got a lot of trophies, just the complete opposite. So this is each one of the Itan sculptures. I can't remember the name of all of them, okay, but yeah. We've got each one of the Itan sculptures here. I think there's 6 different Itan sculptures. Correct me if I'm wrong. Little rugs here just to, you know, make you feel comfortable when you stood here observing. And then we've got each one of Barrow's sculptures that he has also sold too. So these aren't as interesting, but they all cost ducats and they're collectibles, I guess. So that's the only reason they're here. We've got a little thing there just to fill in that corner because, you know, we don't like gaps being empty. It wouldn't make sense. Yeah. So that's this whole area. Cool stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of decorations here. But then if we go down this way, okay, this area is usually completely empty. So it makes sense to put loads of crates here just to clutter it up a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I've got these like lamp things too. You can buy them from Grandmother, from the Antrati family on the from the Necrolisc at the Heart of Deimos. So they look pretty cool. The Helminth area, I guess I need to be my Warframe to go in there, so we'll look at that last. My transference and storage area. You can see I've labelled all the rooms because OCD and whatnot. So we got these big Orokin cell decorations that normally appear in missions, and then I've put some auto sculptures on top of it, so as you can imagine there's quite a lot of endo in here just knocking around, but it is what it is. I've collected all of the floofs. I've got one of each one in here. There's probably a couple I still need to put down, and there's the ones from Heart of Deimos I haven't actually put down yet, so but yeah, this is my whole path leading to my transference, where my operator normally is, of course. Spoiler alert, by the way. Spoiler alert, okay. And then we've got these little trophy... Well, I was going to put trophy cabinets here at some point, but I thought now I'd just put tabletops. So these are some of my favourite Warframes. So we've got a Naros, which generally is not one of my favourite Warframes, but well, he's here. Right, a Naros, by the way, if you're a high rank and Inaros is your most played Warframe, then you need to be a bit more creative in your playstyle, okay? You know, normally it's your playstyle and you can do what you want, but I mean, come on. Inaros' powers are shit, okay? Inaros' powers, they are terrible. You don't even need to use his powers, and you just play with him because he can't die, and then you only can rely on your weapons. I mean, it's boring. Just play with something that actually helps the team, like Protea. That's Protea there. Hildren, my Dark Spec Ops Excalibur, which looks like all black, but it is slightly different shades of black. He looks pretty cool, okay. I've actually based him on Black Noir from The Boys on Amazon Prime, if you've ever watched that. It doesn't look very similar, but that's kind of what I was going off of, and I used knives and throwing stars with him, so it looked cool. And then I've got Frost Prime, which is looking awesome. And on this side I've got some random noggles, because why not? The random noggles, nothing much to say about it, just stuff that I've collected. So the Dex noggle from Anniversaries, for being on Xbox for so long, or no, just for being on like the Warframe actual birthday, so that's like 7 years, 6, 5, whatever. We've got some Jade noggles from being on Xbox every year, like Warframe, the Xbox anniversary. And I've got some Equinox Prime noggles, because I've already got one of these somewhere else where I'll show you, and these are kind of spare ones. When you buy the Equinox Prime Access, you get 3 noggles instead of just the one, because she's got 3 different forms. We've got the High Jordan Ember one, Vauban, randomly, Wukong, and Arcwing Excalibur. And then we've got this area, which is random, okay. We've just got some more Eidolon shards. We've got a Prophet Taker, which again you can just get from killing Prophet Taker, the statue. And then we've got the Hydralist Eidolon, which you just get from killing the Hydralist Eidolon. Well, you've got a chance, you don't get it every time. Let's look at this side first, because it's more boring. We've got a lot of crates for storage. Yeah, you gotta have all that storage. We've got all this space, so we might as well store stuff here. And we've got just random materials. There's 5 different materials here. Each one of them costs 20 platinum, 100 platinum. Jobs of fish. Oh, these crates, by the way, you can get them from Tickers secondhand. Really cheap to buy. As long as you've got a lot of bonds and whatever, you can just buy like loads of them. You can buy 20 quite easily. And then on this side, I wanted to fill this corner with some kind of engine maintenance area. So we have a Slayerz console. Hello, domestic drone, how are you? Thank you for cleaning my floors, I appreciate it. Yeah, so this Slayerz console you can just buy from Slayerz for about 75,000 standing. You can make. So I made this little workbench out of polymer cases. Yeah, it's just an area where we manage this thing. I don't think this is the engine, but this is something, so we come here and random bits and bobs. Some more Jade noggles, because I've been playing this for a few years. I've got a few of them. And then on this side, more storage. Can you believe it? I know, crazy. So if we go on here, we've got a cute little bench where I've got some floofs taking a chill, some more plants, an extra 100 platinum right there. We've got a little shores in decoration. You know, it's just a cool little seating area, because I mean it's a pretty decent view, honestly. You know, yeah, I mean you can come in here to chill out. It's not loud in here, even though it looks like some form of engine room, but it's not loud. It's pretty chill. And then I made the shelf. This is completely custom with different parts. This shelf. Okay, There is no purpose to this shelf whatsoever, and I had a shit ton of platinum, so I spent it on a load of decorations. Each one of these decorations just costs platinum and serves no purpose. There's no other way of getting all this stuff except from spending platinum. But I wanted to make one somewhere in the ship, and I did it, okay? It looks pretty cool. It makes this area look cool, so yeah, it's just storage. I mean, if we have to do some kind of barrel rolls in this orbiter, then it's all going to go everywhere, but oh well, for now it's fine. And then we come around here and there's literally just a nice organised mess. Loads of salvage, scrap metals that I can turn into different weapons, you know, because I'm going to need metal in the foundry, you know, so why not? You don't really, but... and then I've just got another assortment of materials. Yeah, this is a pretty cool room. Serves no purpose, but it looks awesome in my opinion. I don't go for like big weird, but I go for... My whole idea when I'm decorating the orbiter is to make it look practical. Like, everything here is here for a reason, so this is, you know, I need all this storage somewhere, and yeah, I don't know, makes sense. Yeah, I go for a very realistic approach when it comes to decorating. I've also decorated a dojo. I have my own dojo that I have decorated myself, and I will be doing a video on that at some point, but for now I'm still working on it and collecting materials. So finally we have my private quarters. So I've got some Umbra decorations here, which you can't really see because the lighting in this room is absolutely terrible. We've got the urn that you can get from the Anaro's quest, a safe because, you know, personal collections. Here is where I made my channel banner. Look at that. You're seeing it where it was made. Crazy. Of course, my chroma skin has changed. That was something I was messing around with. I kind of like that skin, to be fair. That's the new Immortal skin that you can get from Barrow last week. So, we've got a fish tank. Because fish tanks are cool. Okay. All kinds of different fish. Iroquoian fish and fish from Plains of Eidolon. And then there's the Deimos fish in here. There we go. That for some reason shoots out these weird spores that are coming through the fish tank. Very realistic DE. Well done. This room is just all about collections, basically. Not gonna lie. So this is each of the planets from Steel Path. I finished all of Steel Path, mainly solo. The first bit of Steel Path I started doing with some friends, but of course I'm on most of the time, so I eventually just managed doing the rest of it solo. This is the coolest one, the Void. Look at that, looks awesome. Some Vitus Essence and Chains of Horror decorations. I made a bed because Tenno needs to sleep sometimes. I didn't see a bed anywhere for him, so I don't know. Just seems a bit against human rights, honestly. Is he expected to sleep on this little bench here? Because that wouldn't be very comfortable. And then here we've got some collections. So we've got some Prime Noggles, and then we've got all the Acolytes, which probably are not going to make a return, honestly, because you can get all them mods from the Heart of Deimos now. So we've got a Hydralist Eidolon up there, again, with Plains of Eidolon background, because oh, my Tenno can actually go up here. Interesting. With a Plains of Eidolon background. And over here you can see I've got some more. Yeah, okay. So each one of the Prime Noggles you get from purchasing the Prime Access Pack. So as you can see, there's 6 down here too. So that's 6, 12, 18. 18 times like £100. That's okay. So I've spent well over £2,000 on this game. Okay, but we don't need to talk about it. And then we've got another trophy. And then last but not least, the final place I'm going to show you is my little Shores In stage. Got some fruit for when I get hungry when I'm playing the Shores In too. So yeah, I go here with my Warframe. You can't do it with your operator, but you know, I'll sit down with my Shores In and then I'll strum away. I'm actually going to do a video at some point just playing the Shores In because I'm decent at it. Okay. I use a website where it transfers, changes chords into actual Shores In chords so that you can actually play songs on the Shores in the game. So I can play like Halo, I'm Blue, the lobster song, I don't know, some Arctic Monkeys, The Witcher, whatever, a few different songs. So I'll be doing a video on that at some point. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. So that's the inside of my orbiter. Pretty cool stuff. This video has gone on for like 25 minutes. I'm probably not going to cut anything out of it, just so you can actually observe things and take a look. This drone you get from the supporter pack, which came with Heart of Deimos, which is another £50 or like $55. Yeah, I've spent too much money on this game. Probably could have made my own business by now and started that up, but yeah, it's fine. I love Warframe. It is what it is. So that's my orbiter anyway. Yeah, so if you ever want to be invited to my orbiter so you can actually come and take a look around yourself, then you can add me on Xbox, and then I can invite you to the squad, invite you to the orbiter, and you can come and take a look around. If you want some inspiration for your own orbiter for decorating it, then why not? You can always come and take a look. Switch back to my Chroma because he's a cool boy. So yeah, if you've got any comments, if you want to say, wow, it looks awesome, cool, great job Revived, then, you know, put that in the comments, of course. Like the video or dislike it. If you leave a dislike, please leave some feedback of why you dislike the video, because any feedback or constructive criticism does help, because I'm new to YouTube. So any feedback would be nice. Subscribe if you want to see my dojo in the future, because that thing is looking great. And thank you very much for watching. I shall catch you in a later video. See you later.